What's up, YouTubers? What's going on? Listen, man, I'm just so excited. I really am. I mean, I have my needs met. I have food. I have shelter over my head. That's more than anything I could ask for. As consumers, because we are consumers. We're consumers of knowledge. We're consumers of food. We're consumers of excess. We're consumers of excess. It's really so true. And that's kind of why why I want to make this video, because it's so cool. I inspired this guy, and it was really awesome that I inspired him, and I inspired him by quitting his job. And I posted that video. I said, I think it's called Do It Anyway, or Do It Now, or Just Do It. You can YouTube that, Life is Good 287, and you'll see it. But this is what I did, right? So, like, I owe a phone bill, right? And then, but I have another phone that is that I don't have to owe any money on it, and it's really cool. And it's low tech. But you know what it's really about? It's all about letting go. It's about letting go. Do I need a phone I'm paying $75 for service? The answer is no. And here's my challenge, is to look within ourselves and to ask, do we really need this? Or, quote unquote, do we want this? Because wanting, it's not a bad thing, but if it doesn't make you happy, and I'm going to talk about the rat race. The rat race, because so many people are in the rat race. They go to school, they build these lives, and they're freaking miserable. And they think by obtaining something, some kind of thing, they're going to be happy. Man, that is such a lie. It's such a lie. Then they try to find happiness in religion. And then try to find happiness. Happiness is really, I'll tell you what happiness is. It's right now. It's right now. Happiness is not something that is attained, because once it's attained, okay, it's gone. It's shot in the wind. You make a connection with the person, gone. It's so important when it comes to putting your head down on the pillow, or I'm putting my head down on the pillow, that I'm at peace with other people, myself. Shalom. When you say shalom to an Orthodox Jewish person, it means peace with God, peace with yourself, and peace with others. That's what real shalom means. Shalom. So the bottom line is that it's just so important. It's so important to just be present and to think about what you can do to change your life right now. Right now. Not I don't have this so I can't change it. I don't have this so I can't change it. Well, it's because of this I can't change it. No. Cut the excuses. Cut the reasons why things are stopping you. I do it to myself. Like I said to myself, I got to get a job because I got bills. No, I don't. No, I don't. I figured a way out how to obtain money, and check this out. Income and expenses, right? Okay? So this is what I mean. Anybody can get a job, and that's income. But are you happy with what you're doing? For me, I only get like a limited amount of income, but here's what I did. I cut down my expenses. Just like companies cut down their employees because they want to save money, it's the same thing. It's the same principle. Cut down on your expenses, then you'll have more money. People don't really understand principles because they'll just get caught up in, oh, that's not fair. I can sit here and say it's not fair because, I should have this phone and I should pay for service. No. This book called Nonviolent Communication, I'm reading it, and I made a video the other day about it, actually. It says, it's titled, Don't Get Caught Up in the Small Details of Things. And here's the bottom line. And this is what the bottom line is. And this is the secret, man. This is the secret, bro. My peoples, are you ready? This is the secret. The secret is, I'm going to tell you, right? It's all right. I lost my train of thought, but I'm going to come back to it. The bottom line is this. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, this is what it is. I'm a connection. I'm connected to people. So if there's a business that's outside of me and they're deciding to cut down employees, the thing is I have to then reflect on that. And if I lose my job, yes, I can get another job. Okay. Or, and this is the beautiful thing about it, I can cut down on my own expenses. We are a consumer-based society. Mothers that have children, their children can go on government, on WIC. Their children can... Here's my point. This country, we're so blessed, but yet we complain so much. It's so sad. It's so sad. We live in the greatest country, man, and we complain. And we complain about things. So it's not that we're not happy because we don't have this, we don't have that. We don't know how to be happy. We just don't. And if people stopped judging themselves and judging their situation and phrasing language like, I have to do this, I have to do that, everybody will be so much happier. I have a choice. I choose today to do this, or I choose to do that. Or I'm going to choose this. Like, the bottom line is I didn't have to make a video. But I'm making a video because I'm inspired, man. And when I'm inspired, that energy can go to other people. And people that understand this message and don't judge what I'm saying will listen. Let him have ears, let him hear. Let him who have eyes, let them see. And that's the opening here, guys. Be open. Because when you judge something, you close yourself off to a possibility. A possibility for what? A possibility for possibilities. And that's what's so important. And that's so important when it says, "Thou shalt not judge." Or God, in the Bible it says, "Thou shalt not judge, or you will be judged." I'm going to expand on that. Thou will not be judged. Thou shalt not judge, or thou will be judged. And I think it says in the beginning of that paragraph or the end of it, God will judge. Here's what I'm saying. God's love. So once we judge, we're judging ourselves. Therefore, we're judging the God within. And the God within, and let me be clear about that. We have God within us. And if you want to use you have love within yourself, use love within yourself. Use that. Go ahead. I'm going to get philosophical here, but the bottom line is we all are connected to this greater source that we can tap into anytime we want. It's not outside of you. It's not outside of me. That is such a lie. It was always inside of us. Now, if you want to call it God, go ahead. But people get so caught up and fight over what we should call it. And we end up killing people for that, and then judging people for that. And then separating ourselves from people because of that. Nobody ever wants that. Everybody wants to be connected, but you turn on the news, someone gets shot, this happens. What does that teach us? Oh, well, be careful, because we may get hurt. People that have been abused. Oh, I better be careful because I may get abused. Thou shalt not judge. And I realize with women, and women do this to guys, they test guys. And what I mean by that is they want to see how strong a man is to not lose his cool. Because then the woman feels more confident and comfortable with the guy. But in my honest opinion, it's a pain in the ass when they test you. It drives me up the wall. I hate it. I hate it. Matter of fact, I don't even stand for it. You know, I'm just like, goodbye. And that's where the miscommunication is. And women do that because they need to know instinctually. It's like a primal thing they do. See, a woman can't just love you to love you. A love a guy to love a guy. A woman has to test a guy, test their character. But us men, we love differently. We look at a woman and we're like, wow, you know, she's physically attracted, you know, and then we get to know her. But women, character, they look at our character. And they look at that by putting ourselves and putting us in situations how we react. That's what they do. Because if they want a man that will provide for them, they have to know how strong he can be. So they can't just say, oh well, you know, no problem, okay, so no problem, because here's the thing, us guys, we can go, because we have the seed, we can go have sex and get a woman pregnant. Any woman. A woman can't get a woman pregnant. No way. So women have to, like, this is why they do. They want to be very careful. That's how they are. They're very careful and they're very... And I'm talking about intimate, deep relationships. I'm not talking about one-night stands. So that's what happens. And women constantly want to be in a love story. They want to be courtship. This is what they crave. They crave a man that has integrity and stands up for himself and knows his stuff and himself. But I will not tolerate. But women know when they test guys, and believe me, I'll give you an example. There's this woman that said, I'm open to getting to know you, Chris. And then when she got upset, she's like, I never said that. Women are so indirect, but they're direct at the moment. And see, that's the thing. Men, logical. Oh, I wonder why she changed her mind. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, no kidding, it doesn't make sense. But they'll never say, well, you made me feel this way, so this is why I said this. We're supposed to figure it out, right? But we're not a woman. See, ladies, we're not you. And if we were you, we would not even, there would no be challenges. There wouldn't be learning about other communication. So this video is 15 minutes and 23 seconds. I'm going to stop right here. But I'm going to leave you with this. Women are great. But how they go about loving a man is insane. But here's the thing. They're women. They're not men. And men aren't women. And if women understand that we're not men, that we're not women, and women can understand that we're not, and women aren't men, it'd be a whole different story here, guys. And there has been so many books written about it. I read this book called the 3%, How to Be the 3% Man. And a really awesome book. Yeah. And there's so much knowledge that I've read and have had experiences and really amazing stuff. And it's so true. We are so truly different. Truly different. And here's when it clicks with a relationship. When the guy can hold his own. Because here's the bottom line. Women aren't changing and guys aren't changing. And to exist, we grow, we're attracted and we grow to love each other differently in different ways. Both women and men can love, but they love in different ways. And that's the thing that men don't get and women don't get. It'd be so much easier if a woman said, well, this is why I felt uncomfortable, Christopher, or I said this because of this, it'd be so much easier to connect the dots, but women are very, I'll even give you another example. I've been having, me and this other lady that I know, we really don't connect sometimes, we had our up and downs, and she's like, oh, I loved you, Christopher. And then I said, well, I think you still love me. And she's like, I don't know. And that was when I was with her. And then 15, 20, 30 minutes later, I called her. I'm like, so you still love me? She's like, that was in the past. I'm like, yeah, but in the car you said you don't know. My point is women are not, they're not, how shall I say? Women with their emotions, it changes. Men, constant. Man sees woman, man wants woman. Woman sees man, woman says, maybe. Who is this guy? What's he all about? That's what women do. Totally different concept, totally different stuff, totally different. Well, and the way I've done that, the way I've broken through who's this guy, this is what I did. Just be funny. If you're funny, women are going to associate you. Wow, this is a funny guy. I'm having a fun time. Oh, this is nice. They make associations. Men don't. Men see women. Men hot. Wow, I want to have sex. That's how men are. Women need to feel something. They really do. And that's the bottom line. Whether us guys like it or not. Unless you hiring an escort. That's the difference right there. But, attraction, it's such a mystery. Very interesting. Listen, folks. This is your boy. Your main dude. Your main squeeze in the posse house. That's what's up. Life is good. 287. Subscribe. And be inspired. And this is a 2-part series video. Attraction, relationships, and following your passion. Good night.